Today's video, I'm going to be talking about why it seems to be so hard, or why there's this narrative around being chosen, being a believer in God, being a Christian, why we go through struggle, or not even that, really why it seems to be so hard to put God first. If you're new here, it's the Chosen London channel. Welcome, first and foremost. I appreciate you. Ooh, I can't make this up. I definitely need some new equipment. My goodness, things are just falling apart. But welcome. And we're going to be talking about it. A lot of my content, understand that it's personal in the sense to where it comes from my heart. It's my understanding, how, what I've learned through life thus far. Always trying to learn, always trying to grow. I definitely want to talk to you. I want you to comment. I want you to be engaged with me, learning. Some of us are further, some of us not as far, but we all can learn and come together. Now, I say culture changing community because I do believe and want to be a part of a change for the better, for our community, for our culture, to come together more, to uplift more, to be supportive more. But getting here on point, on topic, and I did a little bit of research. I did some research here now, and it was interesting, but I can relate, speaking for myself. So I looked up, why is it so hard for God's, people, the chosen ones, to just put God first? That should be like a simple thing, right? That should be like one of the first core pieces and things to do. But speaking for myself, I don't do it each and every day. But let me get to this. Due to the competing priorities and desires of daily life, a tendency towards selfishness, and the potential for taking God's presence for granted. And I understand that, because especially in this day and age, current times, even, just period, there's always something competing for your time. There's always something competing for your mind. I don't know where I was gonna get 9 from, but there's always something competing for your mind. And there's always a lot of distractions. Life is life, and life is gonna happen, good, bad, and in between. But we have to focus on putting God first. But how? When we feel like, oh, something bad happens or anything, then we go run into God. We go run into God when it's all bad and all hell breaks loose, so to speak, and you're down bad, you're struggling. Then it's God. Where are you guys first? God's in everything. And then once you make it up there, all of a sudden you forget about him. He's not first all the time. And taking his presence for granted. That's what triggered me to tell you about, when things go bad, that's when we go run into God. I feel like that's a part of taking advantage of his presence. We take advantage of God just always being there for us, instead of always being there with him each and every day through each and every experience that we have. Something else that was on my mind and heart is, what if you feel like you never had the experiences with God? Then, are you taking something for granted? Because that was just something, pulled from the internet, so to speak. So this isn't anything biblical. I'm just, speaking as a believer, trying to understand and relate with you, and hopefully teach and provide value to people, because these are real life conversations that just like, the masses, like, I don't know, obviously 100% fact, but I just feel like a lot of people don't put God first, or it seems that way. Like I said, that's the narrative. If I'm wrong, you let me know. Culture changing community. But let me get to this verse. I want to read this verse to you out of Proverbs, and we're going to talk about it a little bit. And it's Proverbs chapter 3, verse 6. In all your ways, know, recognize, and acknowledge him, and he will direct and make straight and plain your paths. In all your ways. That's where I mess up at. Because I got a lot of ways. Excuse me, I feel like I'm doing a lot of things, but not the right things, not for right now. Each and every day, it needs to be God, him, in all your ways, in all you do. I've read plenty of scriptures that, trust and do things with all your heart. God cares about the heart and the all. He doesn't want just a little bit. He don't want the scraps. And I give him the scraps. Sometimes I'm so caught up in life and what I'm trying to do, trying to provide for my family, trying to do this, trying to do that, all good reasons and all good excuses. Or if you believe in anything as a such thing as a good reason or a good excuse. Because honestly, no. When it comes to him, no. How am I not waking up, praying, being grateful, putting him first, incorporating him in everything that I do? I mean, I know how. Like, I've done it. This video isn't about that. But what it is about is understanding that I fell off the rocker, so to speak. I stopped putting God first. I stopped putting him in everything that I do. I used to have conversations. Like, I live my life. I'm going to get back to it. I used to live my life, and I used to picture in my head or just constantly try to remind myself, like if you're driving by yourself, if you're eating, right? Just in the times when, even when you are with family, you are around people, just try to picture or try to put it into your mindset that Jesus is there. His spirit is there. He's always with us, so he's there. And I stopped doing that. And I got to get back to doing that because it was very beneficial for me. However it is, whatever it looks like for you, putting God and keeping him in everything, I feel like that is a key thing. I know my life was better. Right now, it's a little bit chaotic. I like to stay positive and speak positively. But, things are, not where I want them to be. And I can't blame anyone else but myself. And I know that I'm not following God's word. I'm not following God's word. I don't know if that Bible's in camera or not, but I'm not following God's word. Again, not to be a dead horse, but one of the notes and key things that I wrote down was in all your ways. And I know I have not been following and doing things in all his way. Putting him first, incorporating him, like I said earlier. It matters. It's those simple little things. He'll change everything, whether it's just a mindset that we need to go through, whether it's just an attitude adjustment, emotions that we need to gather and, let go of in a good and healthy way, whatever it is, right? Doesn't have to always be something so huge, but when you incorporate him each and every time and everything that you do, I believe I'm gonna start doing it moving forward. But I believe things are just much better for me. And I've gotten so distracted, and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. I just need to get back to what I'm passionate about, what I know, what I grew up on, my relationship with God, what I know, what I've been through in my life. Putting him first, putting him in everything that we do is something that I stopped doing, and I got to get back to doing it. If we need better, if we want better, we'll do better. And you have to make action. You have to do. We have to do. No more complaining. No more, the things that we were doing. If it wasn't pushing the needle, respectfully, we got to look at the drawing board. We got to make a plan. Put God in it. Incorporate God. Ask him. Make sure he's there, right? Make sure he's present. Let's not take advantage of his presence. And let's do it. Culture changers. We have to, one step at a time, one positive action, one positive deed, one good thing. learn something new that can benefit us, figure out something to increase your value, gain assets. If you like me, got to make a plan, figure out how to get out of debt. I'm not going to digress. I just want you to stay encouraged, stay positive, stay motivated. Until the next video.